Hi everyone, so it's a one more video on this MicroServer Gen 8. So it has been very useful in basically doing all my home projects and all everything. So I thought it was very hard for me to basically upgrade the OS or install new OSs as I want. So I thought, why can't we install some hypervisor on this micro server, and so that we can play as we want, or what OS guest OS we want on the server without touching any of the native OS. So today we can see how we can install ESXi on this microserver. So it's pretty much the same server. I haven't upgraded anything. It has two 1 GB hard drives, but only what I added is one blank of 8 GB RAM inside that. So that it came with 4 GB, so total is 12 GBs right now. So let's start and see how we can the steps that involve to install a hypervisor on this. To get the required software ESXi from the VMware, first we need to register our mail ID at my.vmware.com, and then after some while they will send the activation link back to our email. And if we click and activate, we will go back to their home screen, where we can find a bunch of their related softwares, and we can download any of the trial versions. So that's the how we get the software. We can go ahead and install with the trial version, and after a proper installation we can get the key against that software and give it back on our ESXi instance. So first let's go to the vmware.com. Since I already done, I will go and just do a login. Sign in. Yeah, so if you see, we have a bunch of try new softwares under this section here. So the software that we are interested right now here today is this VMware vSphere, which is actually a ESXi software. So click on here, this evaluation package, download free trial. Yeah, once you did all the registration for this product, you will come up the download package section, where you can find all the products that we can do a trial run and see. So here the thing that I'm interested here is the EXI ISO image. So please do a manual download here, and we can burn this ISO to on a USB flash drive and do a install on the microserver. Let's do this. Okay, so finally we downloaded the ISO for the ESXi. Let's make a bootable USB flash drive for that. So I'm using Rufus. You can use any software available online to quickly burn a bootable. So let's select this bootable selection. It is a select and go to ESXi, and this is pointing to that one, and the target is, yeah, I think pretty much it. Let's do a start. Okay, it is done. Let's remove the flash drive and try to boot it up from the microserver. Hope you guys are able to see this. I'm just recording on camera from the monitor, so you may see some reflections on the monitor. Sorry for that, but now, yeah, let's see. So I have plugged in the USB drive, and currently the two hard drives are two individual logical drives, so we'll have two drives here right now. So yeah, you can see on the screen like the standard installer of the ESXi, so it should pick it up and load. It's been very useful to me by using this ESXi. So I was able to put on some 2 or 3 OS like Windows, Ubuntu, and CentOS, and able to toggle whenever I want, make something auto start, something like that, and we can have a good play around and can balance this MicroServer, and we can also manage it little bit remotely. But yeah, so from the capabilities standpoint, this ESXi, the free version, which is free, actually not after we put in the key, it turns to a free version, so which is more like isolated version of ESXi, which is good for our home experiments or projects or usage. It should be good enough. We don't need any much of remote management of ESXi, some sort of things. So here we see installs more some text here, and we can click continue, and as we accept and continue, this is F11. Yeah, here as I said, we have two separate logical drives. One is B1 and B2 individually. So I will select the first one. So is there any way I can know which one is B1? Both looks a little F1 for details. Choose F1 for details. So here we have some full disk name, serial name, interface, and everything. It should be okay. Found, enter, continue, enter US default, a root password. Enter. let's take out the USB drive and click enter. Yep. You can see now it is loading the VMware as a hypervisor on the bare metal. So as I was speaking before, managing remotely, right? So if you know the IP address of this server, right, we can access the dashboard for this ESXi, and we can auto configure, or we can add an drive and make it as a virtual drive on the EXS side. So likewise, that aspect we can do with this basic ESXi software. We'll have much liberty, or the required operational liberty when we are using it as for home or small business or whatever, I don't know, but yeah, it should be pretty good setup for this microserver. I love it. So yeah, the ESXi has come up. So let's log into the dashboard right now with this IP address, microserver IP address. Okay, so I think last time okay, start. So this is the IP address of the microserver, which has ESXi. So if you click on this one to remotely log in, you can see the dashboard for that. Okay, click. So see, we have the final what you call the online web dashboard, or whatever, the control panel to manage our server. We have virtual machines. I haven't created any virtual machine right now here, and the storage here we have a single 1 terabyte drive storage here. So basically we can add a new storage, and then from the networking side we have, so basically this comes with one ILO port and two LAN ports. So what I do is normally one port dedicated for this ESXi control. So ESXi will have one port, and the other port for all the virtual machines that we have under this ESXi. That's what how I do. So that's the part where we can manage the firewall rules for each individual host machines, right? So here we can see the physical NICs. We have two physical NICs, and the port groups what we have here. Let's go to the storage. Since I have two drives, physical drives, now I can add one new data store. So since one more thing to note here is, since this data store is a virtual data store, we can actually increase the same data store by using the existing physical drive. Likewise, or we can add one more data store with that. Likewise, we can do that. So let's, for a quick test, we'll try to install one Ubuntu in machine on this virtual machine and see how it goes. Let's try to download Ubuntu server and install this host. Okay, so let's download this one. So we have downloaded the Ubuntu server. So basically what we can do is go back to our this cube one, and basically you can go to data stores browser and click in as Ubuntu server ISO, create one, go inside and upload that downloaded file, Ubuntu, this one, right? So for the benefit of time, I already downloaded it, the ISO. So let's wait. Yeah, we have uploaded the ISO file. Let's create a virtual machine, create VM, create virtual machine. Server. Yeah, we have, so I can allocate or partition everything. I want to allocate the whole data store. Okay, now it shows options to select here. So basically I can give you like how many GB. I want to give like 8 GB for this, and hard disk maybe 500 GB. See here we have data store ISO. We can mount data store ISO here. Everything is ready. Click next. Yeah, and finish. You can see now it is created. So now we can start this one now. Like power on. We can check the boot screen here by double clicking this one. Full screen. Where is the full screen? We have full screen here. Yeah, full screen. It's again we can remotely we can type, and so our keyboard is directly mapped to the the virtual machine, so we can directly click whatever it is DHCP and okay, let me go back. I think I have seen what I have selected before. Okay, yeah, English, variant is English, and that is done. Proxy, I don't have any proxy. Use an entire disk is of 500 GB here. Yep, perfect. Done. Selecting continue will begin installing. Yes, continue. Server name, what can I give, like AI learning. Password. Yeah, so here we can select any of the pre-selected packages along the installation. Definitely I would need the what we call, okay, I normally I need this micro Kubernetes, and also the Docker. Let's stable version. Yeah, this is stable version. And then what else we need is Docker. Just again stable version. That's it for now. Let's go. Actually, this is not required for this video, but okay, now go back to cancel the full screen. So basically we can close this one. So what, yeah, it's a simple way of installing ESXi on the MicroServer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and gained some knowledge. So on the following videos I will be doing how we can pass through a graphic card from on the MicroServer. I have one P600 PNY graphic card, NVIDIA, so that we can bypass to one of the maybe it's the same Ubuntu server, and see if we can start doing some AI and Python stuff there. Okay, the last thing is making our free trial version as unlimited free version. So if you go to my VMware, and if you see it should have something like this, vSphere under the current evaluation. So I have mentioned one link in the descriptions. If you go after you have logged into your VMware, you should pop up some screen something like this, and we should have the product and the key information, license keys. So here we'll have a normal Windows style activation account. So with that, what we can do is control panel, and under the manage, assign key here, right? So you have to paste that key here, and it should automatically make it as an unlimited free version. That's it. Hope you guys find some information. Thanks. Bye.